the city rich in riboflavin, it's Late Night with David Letterman. Tonight, Doc Severinsen, actor Tony Danza, and food stylist Janet Gaffney. Also, Brush with Jerks. A look at Dave's neighborhood. And we say farewell to the old desk. And now, a man whose insatiable appetite for women often leads him into compromising situations, David Letterman.
Thank you. Well, it's 4th of July is just around the corner, ladies and gentlemen, and once again, I've been asked to make this announcement. Please try to keep illegal fireworks out of the hands of Shiite Muslims. Please, it's so... I think what we ought to do is send those boys some of that Mexican cheese that went bad a couple of weeks ago. Here in New York City, there is a modeling agency. It's the Ford agency, and they're conducting. I guess they do this every year. Do they do this every year, Paul?
As far as I know, they've been doing it every year.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And it's the search for the face of the 80s.
Face of the 80s.
Face of the 80s,
yes,
that's
indeed.
right. And it turned out that Joan Collins had tried to enter the contest. She thought they were looking for the face of someone in their 80s. Oh, yeah, I know. You care, don't you? Did you have a good weekend, Paul?
I had a pretty nice weekend, yeah.
What'd you do?
Oh, well, I participated in a benefit. You know, a lot of people say to me, why do you have to do the benefits? Why do you keep going? You know what I say, give a little bit back to the audience. But, yeah, I did a benefit, and thrilled to be here today. Yeah. How about you? How was your weekend?
I had a good weekend. I do what I do every weekend. I jump in the car and spend the weekend rubbernecking. And, Something's terribly upsetting me, and I'll take care of it right here. Now, you watch baseball on TV, don't you?
Oh, every chance I get.
Sid, you watch. Now, do you watch the TBS? Yeah, you see the Braves games? Okay. So over the weekend, I'm watching the Braves are playing a series with the Reds, the Atlanta Braves, the Cincinnati Reds. They have a pitcher there. The guy's name, Terry Forster. Do you know who Terry Forster is? Left-handed relief pitcher. The fattest man in all of professional sports. Am I right? The guy is a balloon. He must weigh 300 pounds. Yeah, at least. So now the guys doing the ball game, Skip Carey and Ernie Johnson and somebody else. Who else does it? John Sterling. Is that right, sir? Yeah. Thank you very much. Not once did they mention that this guy is enormous. They pretend like the guy couldn't be in better shape. He is a load. Just once, when they see this mammoth figure, this silo, get up in the bullpen, I just want him to say, well, looks like Terry Forster is warming up. He's a left-hander, ERA about 3.5. What a fat tub of goo. Whoa, my... Nobody says a thing. It's like, here comes Terry. He's this, honest to God, he's this big. It ruined my weekend. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is a kind of a bittersweet evening for us. Tonight, we're saying goodbye to an old, dear friend. Our desk, ladies and gentlemen, is being replaced. It's been here for 568 shows. Tonight, we're saying goodbye to the old desk, and we've prepared, get out the Dramamine, we've prepared a touching farewell tribute to the desk. Could we take a look at that, Hal, please? Thank you very much. Okay, wasn't... By the way, Terry Forster is a little bit bigger than that desk. All right, Tommy, go ahead and take the desk out, and thank you very much. And
excuse me, Dave. Maybe it's not my place, but I'd like to say a few words about this desk before I take her away.
Well, sure, we really hadn't scheduled it or anything. It's not like there's anything prepared, but go ahead, Tommy.
Well, I'm not much with flowery speeches, but there's something that needs to be said. I was a young man when this desk first came to Studio 6A, but she was the top of the line then. Now she's gone to a well-earned rest, and we'll all want to say is this. She's a little battered, a little scratched and stained, and the best damn desk the stagehand has ever had the privilege of working with.
Very nicely said, Tommy. I like that. Gosh, that was sweet, wasn't it? What are we doing? Okay, we have a wonderful program for you folks here tonight. Tony Danza is here. A woman who is a food stylist, Janet Gaffney, will be joining us. And, from The Tonight Show, Doc Severinsen. And all of this takes place in a couple of days, so come on back, folks.
I must say farewell now, but shed no tears. As with the changing of the seasons, my time among you has passed. And though I will no longer be with you in person, I will always be with you in spirit. And Dave, remember, I am and forever shall be your desk.
We have a good show. You know who else is a fat ball player? And this is going to upset people, but you got to admit this is true. Rusty Staub. As this... Oh, all right, but take a look. The man in the offseason, it was his goal. I'm going to gain 80 pounds. And he's fat. Yeah, of course he's the Rusty the gourmet chef, but he's... He's enormous, ladies and gentlemen. But this Terry Forster, if you get a chance, this might be worth, by the way, renting a bus driving to Atlanta to see a game. Oh, he's in the top condition of his career. Now, what about this Phil Collins nonsense? Is he going to be on the show or not?
Yes. He is going to be on. We have a definitive answer on that.
When is he going to be on with us? 24th. All right, now we'll get to the bottom of this Studio nonsense.
Yeah, which he insists on performing.
He is going to do the show, the song on the show?
He will do Susu. He will not do. He will.
He's only going to play drums now.
Well, we may need him soon. So, you know.
There's some personnel circumstances in the band that are being ironed out among themselves later in kind of an ugly fight downstairs. So he's not doing Susu Studio.
Well, I don't know.
He came to his senses about the song. Is that correct? All right. What else? Mary Hart, she's got to be stopped. That's all I can say about that. Let's get her on. Can we have Mary Hart on this show? Sure. And we'll find out why she's so damn perky all the time. Anything from you, Paul? I'm just going over my notes here.
Oh, no, I'm having a fine time.
Why has your drummer evacuated the premises?
Well, I don't know. It's just the worst day of my life, but I'm enjoying the show, and I'm looking forward to seeing how everything works out.
Oh, yeah, me too. Well, if this is the worst day of your life, then you and I have something in common tonight.
You mean it's also the worst day of your life?
I got a letter here from Jan Wenner. Is it Jan or Jan?
Jan Wenner, yeah.
I think in the old days it was probably Jan, wasn't it?
Well, before the operation.
Now it's Jan. No. Now that's a joke. You're just goofing around, aren't you?
Old kind of Shecky Green kind of.
I got a nice letter. A letter from him today saying that I should have my teeth fixed. I thought that was nice. Yeah. He was
why would he say that?
Well, I'd written him a letter about a week ago. I'd seen him in this movie, and I said, congratulations on your acting career, and think about doing some sit-ups. So he was...
Oh, you didn't mention that.
You know, as it turns out, the theme of my life is just fat people, isn't it? That's just... Not that he's fat. I don't mean that he's fat, but he maybe could do some sit-ups. Well, that was a funny letter. Okay, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks. We'll see you tomorrow night. Good night, everybody. Haven't even made a dent in this thing yet, have we? The videotape is barely unwinding, and we're nowhere. Yes, we're hopelessly lost, but making good time, aren't we? Okay, is it time for a clip or a commercial? Do we have anything to show at this point? I guess just bring out the first guest and see what the hell he can do. You know what we ought to do is just get a scales out here. And the first order of business, myself, I'll come out, weigh in, and every guest would come out and weigh in. And we'll just find out who tends to be fat, who tends to be not fat. No. I'll get it to you. I'll get it to you. The guests are growing impatient. I better move on here. We'll get that Terry Forster on here one night. My first guest tonight is the star of his own television program on another network. It's called Who's the Boss? A man of many talents and just about normal weight. Please welcome Tony Danza. Please, sit down. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, David.
You have fun when you come to New York, don't you?
Yeah, I'm skinny.
Yeah.
And by the way, did Foster win the game?
The game that I saw him pitch, I believe they did win, yeah.
All right, well, anyway, that says something about
But
that.
have you seen the guy?
Yes, he's tremendous. I know he's tremendous.
Yeah.
But you got it bad tonight. You and Paul together. I got to come here and... you guys want to go out later or something?
Talk it over. Wow. Now, what do you... I kind of know why you're in New York. You're still doing some... what do they call it?
Public service. Community service.
Yeah, you're paying your debt to society. You were involved in a little fracas?
Boy, I swear I was going to tattoo this thing across my forehead one of these days. Well, yeah, I was, I got in a fight.
And so now, as your way of repaying your debt, you're helping out. And
I work in the Jewish home and hospital for the aged in the Upper West Side.
Mm-hmm. Now, before that, you were at Bellevue as an accountant, weren't you?
Yeah, they...
No, it's true.
No, they thought I'd fit better there. No, yeah, I was there for a while, but I wasn't enjoying that. You know, I was just writing numbers and stuff. And this is more fun. I get to fool around with people, and in fact, it's been a very rewarding experience.
Now, what do you do for them? What is a day like?
Today we did bowling. We're going to put our senior Olympics together. One of the events is going to be bowling. So I'm going floor to floor to find out who's going to be the best bowler. Mm-hmm. We did... Hey, I told you, bowling's not easy. You gotta set up the pins, you gotta aim them, you gotta put them into place, you gotta help them throw, and then you go set up the pins again. You can't stop talking for a minute because you lose them, you know? So you gotta go. But
how old are these people?
Old. There's some all from let's say 70s to hundreds, you know. Yeah. Older people. You know, I'll tell you something. We put on just recently, with the help of a great lady, Dr. Grace. I'll be in good shape tomorrow. Anyway, we put on The Wizard of Oz there. And we did it intergenerational. We brought in the 3rd grade from 145, and they played like the Tin Man and the Lion. And a 92-year-old guy was the wizard. He can sing. And at the end, the kid, Dorothy and the wizard sing, "If bluebirds fly above the sky, why, oh, why can't I?" The guy's 92, man. That's...
pretty good.
Poignant.
Yeah.
So, I'm serious. Don't laugh. I'll tell you something, though.
Is this something you organized, the whole production?
Well, no. I just helped out. It was, I'm telling you, there was something going on there before I got there, David. I don't want it to sound like... that's that drummer we're talking about.
He's packing up, getting his belongings together.
I hate that song, too, Studio. I can't figure that out either.
Thank you very much.
All right. But anyway, while we're on the thing, I got an idea. There's a guy there at the hospital. Yeah. And I got a couple of pictures of him. Why don't we give him a call?
All right, let's see the picture.
All right, here's the picture. First of all, here's a picture of him with which camera?
Right here, one.
Which one? Okay, here's a picture of him with Rocky Graziano. See this? And this is Harry, and this is Rocky's wife, and at the Rock. He looks like Douglas Fairbanks Jr.
Now, is that a recent photo?
Yeah, no, this is not.
No, I don't know.
All right. Now, here's a recent photo, and this is Harry playing the Harmonica Overture, somewhere over the rainbow. on his harmonica. And you can see, I think you can see a little of the lion in the back, or the Tin Man.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Somebody, Scarecrow. And this is Harry. And his name is Harry Cohen. He's a great guy. Let's call him up.
You gonna call him?
He's in his room. We'll call him up. He's great.
All right, let me, I'll dial for you.
Yeah, it's 8.
No, we got it here written down.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, okay. Okay.
8. David, I'm nervous for Harry.
Well, I know, but see, now you've announced his phone number. He'll be getting calls from prisoners.
Oh, why shouldn't he?
Okay, here we go. Right, 212.
He's gonna love this.
I don't dial 212. We're in 212.
We're in 212.
Yeah, we don't dial 212.
Tony Maselli would say, "This is great."
Try another. I'm sorry.
Do a different line, Dave.
Okay. Now you got me nervous. Okay, there you go.
You sure you don't want to say hello first?
Who am I talking to?
Harry Cohen. Ask for Harry.
Hello? Hello?
I think it's ringing.
Hello?
Hello, is Harry Cohen there, please?
Yes, talking.
Harry, my name is David Letterman.
Yes, I know. I've seen you.
You know, your friend Tony Danza is here.
Yes, I know.
I understand you were quite good in The Wizard of Oz.
Well, I tried anyway.
Was this your first intergenerational production?
I would say yes.
Yeah.
You would say yes.
And you sang and also played the harmonica?
Yes.
Do you have the harmonica there with you?
I got it right here.
You want to have him play?
Yeah, can we hear a little bit? Let's hear it for
Harry, I tell you what, why don't you clean out the harmonica and we'll come right back to you.
All right.
I'm going to put you on hold, Harry. Now, don't hang up.
Good.
Do you ever seen this show, Harry?
Oh, sure. I've seen it lots of times. I'm not just being polite about it. I do look at it very often.
Well, you're right. You're certainly not being polite.
Tony gave me a speech. I forgot it.
Okay, hang on here.
Bye.
Hang on.
All right.
All right. Okay, we'll do something, and then we'll be right back with Tony Danza and Harry. Here with Tony Danza. Give me the picture of Harry again.
Yeah.
Tony, now this is the man on the phone, and where are we talking to? Where does he live now?
That's at the Jewish Home and Hospital for the Aged.
Okay.
Harry is the Douglas Fairbanks lookalike.
Good-looking guy.
Good-looking shot.
And Harry is, how old is Harry now?
75, 77, something.
All right. In his later 70s.
Young.
And he's going to play for us on the harmonica.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Okay, hang on. Hello, Harry.
Yes, Dave.
Are you all set?
Yeah.
You need any kind of an introduction? You want to play with the band? Is this solo? What do you want?
No, I'll play solo.
Okay.
You'll see, but I'll play solo.
And this is going to be?
I think I'll play Way Marie. That's Tony's national anthem.
Oh, okay.
Ever heard that
Way
song,
Marie.
David?
I'm sorry, sir?
Way Marie, did you ever hear that song?
Yeah, I hear it whenever I go to Tony's.
Good. You ready?
Okay, Harry, here you go.
Let's go.
Have you ever been on television before?
No, not this way.
All right.
Only I forgot
It
my
sounded
speech.
awful somehow the way you said it, didn't it? All right, okay, Harry, here you go. It's all yours. Knock him out.
If they want an encore, that's what they do.
Harry, that was terrific.
Well, it's kind of hard to play. That you have to hold the phone in one hand, harmonica in the other, and then you have to play through your nose. So
yeah. That's right. It never occurred to me that you would be hanging on to the phone there. Here's Tony. Tony wants to say hello.
Thanks, David.
Okay, thank you. Nice talking with you, Harry.
Thanks.
All right, say hello to your friend.
Harry, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, Tony.
Okay, you were
That's
great.
all right?
You were great.
All right, great.
Okay, bye.
I love you, too.
All right, bye.
All right. Good night, Harry. Sound like a nice guy.
Hey. I want to thank a nice guy. He did it, and that was a very nice.
Harry's very nice.
Nice.
You speak now. You want to introduce your son?
Oh yeah, just take a shot over
now,
there.
tell him it was an important occasion for him recently.
Big occasion. My son graduated from Our Lady of Lourdes on Long Island. Now he's going to the 9th grade. There he is. There, Mark Anthony's out there. It was so great. I mean, it was wild. He went up and he got a diploma, and yeah.
Is he going to go on to high school now, or just get a job?
I was thinking maybe put him right to work.
Now, what have you been doing? Tell me about Who's the Boss. You're going back into...
Going back into production July 15th.
Yeah.
They threw us into the breach, so to speak. We're going to be on at 8 o'clock against the A-team. My favorite guy, And,
now, you don't like Mr. T?
Did I say Mr. T? I was talking about George Papa.
Oh.
No. No, I'm kidding. It's not that I don't like anybody, just that sometimes I got a big mouth. But I said...
Have you and Mr. T had problems?
No. The guy's a... And I want to say this right now, Mr. T. I don't want no problem with you. Whoa. No, it's not like that. I just did the show, and I was kidding around, and I said something like he was going to have to hock some of his gold when I finished with him.
Oh.
But it was a joke.
Yeah.
Big joke.
Yeah.
The guy's, now he's in shape. So the guy's a monster.
Yeah.
But, I've been hanging out in New York, waiting to go back to work, living the
Having
life
a good summer?
Oh, it's great here. I mean, I'm in New York. It's like the whole city is my neighborhood now. Hey, Tony.
Yeah.
So I know everybody. It's just fabulous. and I saw a whole bunch of your crew down at the Palladium. In fact, I saw Bobby Morton, and he brought in an advanced copy of, David's on the cover of Rolling Stone this month, right? I was, if you say to me, did you read? I say, yeah, but I'm only up to my name, and that was the end of it.
The Palladium.
Palladium,
nice place?
oh, sharp joint. Now,
some of our staff members have been there 2 or 3 nights in a row.
In fact, I was going to say some of your staff members
night after
have been
night.
there every night.
Yeah.
I go there and they say hi. They greet you at the door now. But it's a sharp joint. There's a lot of different kinds of people in there, you might say. In fact, the other night I walked in there, I was talking to a couple of guys who were dressed as girls, and it was, I'm serious, it wasn't like a Boy George thing or anything like that. There were specific girls. I mean, they had accessories, everything. Never seen anything with rhinestones and forget a beautiful hat. Beautiful. I want to ask them out. No.
Was it kind of a theme?
But anyway.
Was there a theme to all of this?
I was thinking of that. It was a Madonna party, but they weren't just like Madonna. If anything, they looked like librarians, right? So... not that I'm taking a shot. You can't say anything on TV.
No, you have to be very careful. Sure.
Little Forster sees this show. Anyway, a fat guy. Holy mackerel. Anyway, so I went up to them and I said to them, and I wasn't being a wise guy. I says, hey, how come you guys are dressed like that? Is there some theme?
Yeah, maybe theme. What? I misread the invitation or something. Yeah.
So he says, what do you make? He gets mad, the guy, and he says, what are you making fun of the way I dress? He says, you look like you've just been moving furniture. So with that,
there you go. You can't. But it's America, Tony.
It's America.
That's what makes it beautiful.
And they let you in.
That's right.
I seen a guy down there, David, trying to get in the place. I know, he likes to create pandemonium there. So he's got people out there just picking people to come in the door. And people are yelling and stuff. And there was a guy there, bum, forget about dirty. He's going to the lady, and she's going to him. You can't come in, there's no way. And he says, I don't want to come in, but you guys are on my air vent. It's on 3rd Avenue.
He's on his air vent, yeah.
Okay, we'll try another joke.
All right, Tony, now, listen, keep up the good work.
Thank you, David.
Nice to see you again. Have a good summer, and we'll see you in the fall.
Okay.
All right, we have to pause here for station identification. We'll be back, Okay. Welcome back to the show. Later on, Doc Severinsen will be here, and also Janet Gaffney, who is a food... What is her title? She's a food stylist, and we'll find out what that is. Tomorrow on the program, Marv Albert will be here, Bob Green, John Katz, a comedian, and also Stupid Petrix. That will be tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. What is this? Oh, we're going to show you some photos taken from around my hometown. Paul, do we have music for these photos? Okay, these are photos taken around my little neighborhood. What is that?
Well, I think it's my boy Bill. As close as I could get.
That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah.
We'll take anything we can get tonight.
Okay.
These photos taken from around my neighborhood. Well, take a look at this. This is the local hospital is used to seeing Sharon Tracy. That's Sharon right there. They're used to seeing her hanging around the intensive care unit. Some girls go for athletes, others for musicians, explains the perky redhead, but I really dig sick guys. Oh. This is Mike Howell. He was the most popular attraction at the church fair this year. Here's how this worked. You won a tape player if you could guess which of his eyeballs had been replaced by a Spanish olive. Okay. Here's another one you won't like. Here's one of those human interest stories you read about every once in a while. Well, it happened in our neighborhood last week. Retired barber Larry Wilkins, that's him on the left there, received a draft notice, even though he's 71 years old. And the town and everybody in the shop got a good laugh out of it. So what happened? Larry then went to Fort Ord, where he died in a rifle range accident. See, all they have to do is say when the guy is pitching, nothing major, just say, boy, is he fat. They have these giveaways. Every night is covered dish night down there at Atlanta's Fulton County Stadium. Everybody brings in something from home and...
Covered dish night.
Yeah, they give it to Terry at the end of the game. It's in his contract. It's a kind of an incentive for him. Local entrepreneur Howard Mosley's shown here with his latest money-making scheme. It's a mail-order build-a-pet kit. Here we see him working on the Spaniel in a box. Could be the new desk, just hasn't been broken in yet. You know, the police found a big drug bust at the local high school. They announced a big drug bust there. This is undercover agent Mario Bellamino. The bust was so successful because Mario was able to pass himself off as a transfer student. I had the privilege to visit a specialized academy that we're all quite proud of in the neighborhood. This is Miss Walker's School for Children with Really Weak Bladders. Okay. You know, a little bit of Hollywood glamour has found its way to my neighborhood a couple of weeks ago. A film went into production on the west side of town called Vets. It marks Loretta Swit's first movie project since MASH. Close friends of Miss Swit's in the audience. And finally, Paul, finally.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Cover me. We have a new problem in our town. Jehovah's elephants. That's it. We're done. We'll be back after this. Doc Severinsen is here, folks. For the last 18 years, my next guest has been seen almost every weeknight as the musical director of The Tonight Show, a terrific musician. Please welcome an old friend, Doc Severinsen.
Bring the horn. Bring the horn. Very nice. Very nice.
That sounds great.
Thanks very much.
You sound
David.
terrific.
Thank
you. Sound wonderful. What kind of horn is this? Is this a trumpet?
No, this is a flugelhorn.
Now, what's the difference between a flugelhorn and a trumpet?
Well, a flugelhorn is like a trumpet with a goiter condition.
But you know, now what does that mean? Why? What is a trumpet has more stuff in there, doesn't it?
Oh, it's got the same amount of stuff. It's just not quite as big.
And obviously, it's a different sound.
Yeah, it's a little more mellow kind of a sound.
Now, what's the difference between a flugelhorn, a trumpet, and a cornet?
About $150. No, they're all pitched in B flat, which doesn't mean a heck of a lot.
They're all pissed in B flat?
No.
What did you say?
No,
he said it, didn't he?
No, I didn't say it. They're pitched.
Oh, pitched?
Yes, the pitch.
Oh, I thought you said piston, like piston. Like this would be a piston. That's what I thought you said. Piston, B flat. What other instruments do you play?
That's it. That's it right there.
Could you play, if you wanted to, like a French horn? Is that a similar deal?
Oh, I suppose if I really wanted to, I could, but I've never really wanted to. I don't have that much use for the French, to be frank with you.
Well, you're missing some important things from their culture. But, you know, I don't know what's happening. Anyway, you sound terrific. You look great.
Thank you. Hey, I got to tell you, it was a great thing to play with your group. Paul's got a fantastic band over there. And I want to tell you, Paul's band is so good that they don't even all have to be there at once to sound good.
That's right. That's right. We rehearse in shifts here.
And also, if I may, we added a guy tonight, Tom Rizzo, my guitar player.
Nice to see you.
There.
Thank you for
He
being
wrote
here.
the tune.
Very nice. How are your animals doing?
Very well. But aren't you going to ask me where the tune is from? I want to get into that.
Oh, you get
that's very important.
Oh, sure. Where can we get that tune?
You're going to be able to get it in an album that will be forthcoming in the next few months, I guess.
And what would somebody ask for? Were they to ask for that album?
Well, they go in and ask for that particular album. And I have an album cover with me.
Do you have the name of the album?
Well, no, I didn't want to spend a lot of money till I see how the album goes, getting a big blow up of the album covers. So I brought a Polaroid of it.
All right.
And that's it right there. That's what the album cover is going to look like.
Okay. This is Doc Severinsen and
Zebron.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's enough said about that.
All right, sir.
I do want the picture back.
No, you take the picture back. You sound terrific. Again, thank you very much for being here.
My pleasure.
And come back again.
I'd
nice
like
to
to
see
do
you,
that.
Doc. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be back here with Janet Gaffney. For the past 14 years, my next guest has been making sleazy-looking fast food hamburgers, French fries, and chicken look edible and very appetizing. She is what they refer to in the advertising industry as a food stylist. Please say hello to Janet Gaffney. Hi, Janet. How are you? Nice to see you. You know, now, you do this for commercials?
Commercials.
For print ads?
And print.
All right.
Photography.
Let me ask you a question. I'm flying a couple of hours in one day, and coming back from vacation.
Yes.
Ordered a steak, and they bring it to me, and it's got these grill marks on it. And I'm thinking, yeah, they got an open grill somewhere on this plane.
That's right. That's right.
Is that the kind of thing you do?
They probably carry these around with them like I do.
That is
like a skewer marks. First of all, I want to show you what fast food is all about. Sleazy is right. There's your fast food that's right off the line. You want to sell that? You want to eat that? No.
So that's your job to make that look great.
Make it appetizing, make it attractive. Well, first of all, I have this nice lettuce. It's a little wilted now. But anyway, I pin it on, you see, with my straight pins, my dress pins. Then I take
lettuce onto the bun there?
Yeah, so it doesn't move around.
Now, has the lettuce been colored in any...
No, I've not done anything to the lettuce, although I know how to can do that.
Now, all these things are legal as far as the...
You have to show actual product. It has to be so-and-so's lettuce. It has to be their meat patties.
No disclaimer like actual burger may not contain pins?
No.
None of that.
That's a surprise extra.
No,
See?
don't say that. People
no, that's right. That's right. So anyway, then I cook this meat. It's not really cooked through. It's real raw in the middle. I take these nice skewers. I get them like branding knives. I go zoom, 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 and I paint them across. You see, I put them on. And then, if we want a cheeseburger, Dave, you're going to love this. This is one of my favorite things to do. I take my dress steamer. I can either steam your clothes, or I can steam this cheese. So you just want it to be just a little around the edges, you know, just a little bit. Isn't that lovely? Makes a prettier burger.
Okay.
Well, and then fries. You're going to love French fries. I make French fries, they stand up like soldiers. I got to line my boxes, so the grease, you know, grease is the killer. Doesn't go through on the cardboard. Then I take some grits. We come from the South.
Grits?
Oh, yes, darling.
Put the grits in there with the fries.
Put the grits. I mean, you know, I brought regional. I wanted to, you know, make you feel at home, you know, down home. So anyway, and then you take your French fries that are cold and old and everything, but they're going to be pretty for the camera. And we put a little toothpick in them, and we
load them up like that.
Yeah, right. You're going to love this. And then voila. Little soldiers.
All right.
Okay, vegetables are such a nice thing. I've got this butter. Butter does not melt.
Let me see that. What is that?
Yeah, I made that.
That's actually, that's not the butter, is it?
No, it's not butter.
Well, what is that?
No, it's magic. This is all magic. And then
you had a show on Broadway for a while, didn't you?
No. So anyway, so because we want it to look like it's a little bit meltable, I add some real stuff, you know, to cover over. Then I have these wonderful chemicals. A friend of mine loaned me out in Hollywood.
This is real.
This is real showbiz right here. You got chemicals. You drop them down in there. We have some already set. And we take a little water. And then, as everybody waits around, they say 3 hours later they say, "Well, why doesn't the broccoli steam?" I said, "Well, the broccoli's going to steam. You just have to be patient."
Whoa!
Whoa, I got the steaming broccoli now. Yeah?
Have you got a napkin or something? I can't get this. I got one.
I've got me. How about my apron? I mean, I'm just...
That's fine. Now, what is this? This is deadly cyanide gas,
Isn't it wonderful? Right? I love that.
But
well,
what
you
is the
don't
name
want
of
to
the
touch
stuff?
it. It's calcium.
Calcium.
Calcium. I mean, it's real straight stuff. So then I have a nice chicken.
This looks like they're cleaning out Terry Forster's locker,
Isn't
doesn't it?
You know, our Braves, you know, they're trying.
I know. Well, they're not doing too bad. They've been on a hot streak here lately.
Well, some they have. Anyway, I got this chicken. It's been cooked. It's now shriveled up. You're ready to shoot film.
Okay,
and they say,
why
is
cooked
it chicken?
Yeah.
Why is it chicken all
can't
shriveled
sell a
up
chicken
like that?
like that.
So I said, well, don't worry. That's okay. I'll give you a nice, almost undercooked chicken, maybe 10, 15 minutes in the oven, just enough to plump it up, and then we're going to paint it. But this takes time, so I'm only going to paint a little spot. But if we do this long enough with some tricky stuff called kitchen bouquet and water, and you paint it, and you paint it, and you do it,
it would become
golden brown. And you can't do it when it's cold because it gets in the pores. It looks like blackheads. It's a nasty thing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, nasty. You gotta cook it a little bit.
Yeah, that's the thing you want to look out for when you're selecting poultry. By the way.
That's right.
Any kind of a complexion problem.
That's right.
Now, Janet, did you think all of these things up, or are these just tricks of the industry?
Well, you know, you do things out of necessity, and some I've learned from other people, so others I've made them up.
Do you get a lot of money for this?
I try to get as much money as I can. I like
it. All right, let's go to the, is this the ice cream show?
Oh,
the
okay.
ice cream
You didn't
deal.
want to see these nice
I don't think we have time. We want to get the, is this the most spectacular?
Oh, this is,
then we'll come back to the ice cream.
This is melting, and I can make ice cream with baking soda and shortening, and then we take...
What exactly, is that just like a can shortening? It's not...
Yeah, so it doesn't matter whose it is, just vegetable shortening. Then we take, oh, this is a wonderful machine.
You got a hair in there.
Huh? Oh, that's okay.
It's okay, don't make it in.
Nobody's going to eat it. So anyway, this is not a great machine.
Okay, how long will this take?
Okay, this might take longer than we have time for. We would pour a little...
Okay, we'll do a commercial while Janet is doing this.
Oh, and then we'll come back?
Okay, so the shortening turns into ice cream, right?
Yes, we're going to make sure.
And we can make that ice cream sundae piping hot, just the way you like it.
Just like a hot fudge sundae, that's right.
Okay,
You want me to help you?
Yeah, can you get a little, where did you put the other one?
I'll put them in.
Okay. Listen, Janet, thank you very much for being here. Now, that's got to be illegal because that's not actual ice cream, is it?
Well, we might be selling chocolate.
Okay. Thank you, folks. Good night.